Come with me to do a job in Louisiana. It would normally take us 6 hours, but it took us 8 hours getting through. We were in a truck with thousands of pounds worth of merchandise. I'm in some small town, some small country town. Look at this. It just looked like people drive through here. I asked the lady where we was at, and she said, I forgot, what city we in? I don't know where we at, but inflation has not touched this place. I just stocked up on my favorite candy because it was only like $1 here, and it's like $5 at home. So move out them big cities. This is crazy. See, now I just checked. From Mobile, Alabama to Biloxi, Mississippi is only an hour and 10 minutes, but it took us an hour and a half. We finally made it to Louisiana at actually closer to 4:30, and once we got to our destination, and I was happy to get out the car, stretch my legs, and see where we was gonna stay at, because we was in that car for a second and it was so hot. But as soon as we made our way to the hotel, my cousin came and picked me up and took me to this restaurant, and that gumbo was so good. Then we got some milk tea. I didn't even finish it, but it was good. Getting into the event was such a hassle. This lady was yelling. She was mad. And if I had to guess what she was mad about, it had to be the unpacking situation, because it was a mess. But to be honest, I didn't have anything to do with that. I wasn't there for that. I just showed up and unpacked, set up the booth, and looked cute. So I snapped this little video, and I need to do better at getting content of all the other stuff. But here is the place. It was at a hotel. I believe it was the Marriott. And at first I had no idea what I was walking into. I didn't really get that briefed into what was going on. I just knew that I was about to go help her sell at a pop-up shop. And I'm like, okay, I can help sell. That's easy. And this is all her products, and they're really nice. So it's easy to sell. It's easy to get the customers to come in. She does that anyway without me. So really all I was doing was helping her bag things up. Of course, I did my extra customer service thing, my selling, because I love working with people. And this crowd was very easy and fun to work with. In the main area, they kept doing performances, and they would have debates, and it was just interesting when we had the time to sit down, which was hardly ever, because stuff was selling so quick and so fast. Day one, of course, this is my first time ever doing a pop-up shop like this, where I travel out the state. And like I said, I learned a whole lot from this. I struggle being able to watch somebody who does it at the level that she does it at, because she has so many products and she's able to sell so many things. And it was basically full of a bunch of brilliant young people. They were all so polite, and you could tell that they were pouring into. And as you can see here, you can tell how many people were at this event. And there was multiple events going on. Of course, I was only in one room, but they had multiple rooms with different things going on. They would have luncheons, and they held secret, meetings, because this is for sororities and fraternities. So they have their own private things that they want to discuss. And with that, I don't know what all was going on at the event, but I just know that there was a lot of people there. So here they were outside getting pictures with those cars. And there were, like I said, a lot of kids there, so I didn't want to get too much of the crowd. But I tried to get a couple of shots of what was going on. Here is day 2. I did not get much footage because, again, I'm working, but I got my fit. And this is at the end of the day. And I was not prepared for how cold that room was going to be. I brought a lot of stuff for it being 90 degrees in Louisiana, and I only brought one sweater, so I had to wear that. I thought I was going to wear that in the car on the way there, not have to pair it with outfits. But this is what it was given that whole day. It is what it is. Again, working. I think that I was cute, though, especially for it to be the end of a work day. It was 11 o'clock at night, which is why this scared me. But I was also embarrassed because I was singing. I don't know why I was chewing that gum like a goat, but I was testing out the tripod that I have on my TikTok shop. I don't know if I was holding it wrong or what, but it was taking some getting used to, and you see it kept getting away from me, turning around to the side. And then I ended up turning it backward and then trying to turn it back to myself, and then it was too high. It was just too much going on. Let's see what I had to say in a moment. There we go, maybe. Possibly. This is actually not ideal. There we go. Okay, I have to hold it at a certain angle. Okay, so this is day 3. We finally got the hang of what's going on here. Well, we as in me, because it's my first time doing this. Never done anything like this before. We're at the Hyatt in, I think we're in Metairie still. Yeah, I think we're in Metairie still. I did not know we were so close to the ocean. I saw some seagulls this morning, and I was a little bit confused. But yeah, we're literally right by the Gulf of Mexico. The place is very pretty. On the plus side, with all of this flipping that the tripod is doing, I get to see the hotel. Tripod. And then when it's time to get it back right, ta-ta. And those are the only silver earrings I brought on the trip, so not too much. This was great. It was a great experience. I'm learning so many new things. I look like a J with this. But if I didn't get this now, I was never going to get it. So we got a full day of work ahead of us, and I'll let you guys know. Look at me. How do I flip it? I'll let you guys know how everything went later if I can. If I can go live, that would be great. But I doubt it. Okay, see you later. Bye. A mess. Just as I suspected, honestly. But here is a better view of all the accessories that she has. We were only there for 4 days. As you can see, she had a lot of stuff, and she brought all of this stuff on that one truck. That's why it took us so long. And here are the other brands. I finally got a chance to see how everything else was set up because we had a moment of chill because they were at a brunch. And I was so grateful for those pockets of chill. Oh my gosh, my feet were killing me. My legs was hurting, which is why I was very happy to get dressed up and go out for a night on the town. And we went to the French Quarters. I did not know how quiet the French Quarters are outside of Mardi Gras, and they said it's like certain events that have to be going on. Otherwise, it's a very local dive bar situation, and we just wanted some good Louisiana food. We went to this restaurant first. It's inside of a hotel, and they have a really nice oyster bar. But the oyster bar was closed, so just got a drink, and then we went to go find somewhere else. Then that's when we found out that everything was closed, and this was a Friday night. So I was kind of shocked. I thought that Louisiana would be more of like more things going on, but you see, we went to a bar. There was nobody in it. They were very happy to see us, but there was nobody in that bar, or nobody in this one. And definitely nobody in that one. At that point, we changed locations and we went to Canal Street, and it was too much going on. This white man just drove past me on a mountain bike, and he said, "Bro, you ain't shit, you hoe ass nigga." Who you talking to? What is this place? Even at this prostitution. Lord Jesus, let me put my phone down before she think I'm recording, baby. Oh, water, please, water. She walking with a white man, water. Maybe I should record her. I don't know what's happening. What's real? Oh my goodness. He even took her to get some wine. She took. It's madness here. It's madness and drugs and sweat. But I'm about to get some food. So that's That's cool. I did end up getting char-grilled oysters, and they were good, but I didn't get any pictures, of course. It's the last day. All packed up and ready to go. We both had the sea bass, and I got mac and cheese and a drink, and then we headed home. And unfortunately, I got bad news of a passing of a friend from school, so I did not record much content. I was very sad about that. But ironically, I got this sunrise, so I just want to have a moment to say rest in peace to Diamond Carol. Thank you for watching. Until next time.